we have Dr. Rocio Salas-Whalen. She is an endocrinologist out of the New York area, but she's actually had a lot of ties here in Texas. And I thought it was really pertinent for us to have this conversation about COVID-19 and how it is impacting, especially certain people with diseases like diabetes and obesity, what we can be doing for prevention and going into our new normal. Dr. Rocio Salas-Whalen, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, I want to say to you, welcome back to Texas, because I know you spent some time in or around the El Paso area. So welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. I miss the Texas desert heat.
Well, we have been lacking of a little bit of rain for sure, but we are talking about a really good and important topic here. We're talking about those who do suffer from diabetes, maybe even borderline, but then those who are also suffering from obesity or maybe even borderline there as well. But the fact is, there is a greater risk if they are, considered to be within those categories with COVID-19. Talk about how that does impact people who may be in that category and what they should be doing to keep themselves safe.
So we've seen, this is throughout the United States, that patients that have diabetes and that have obesity have higher risk of developing severe disease. They don't have higher risk of contracting the virus. It's just if they do contract it, they can develop more complications. So most patients that are in the ICU can or have been seen that either have obesity or diabetes. Now with the diabetes, it's really important to mention that I'm talking about uncontrolled diabetes. So if somebody has diabetes, but they're well controlled, then they have the same risk as a non-diabetic, which is great. But if their glucose is uncontrolled, then they have a very high risk of severe illness, ICU admission, and even mortality.
I feel like that's super important because some of the things we read or we hear may make you think if you have diabetes, you have such a high risk. But in general, you're telling us to make sure that you are taking control of your diabetes as it is right now. Make sure you have that under control so that it doesn't worsen your case later. Is that correct?
Exactly. So the diabetics have the power right now to avoid having any complication if they are to contract the virus, right? So I tell all my diabetic patients that this is the time to have a good, tight glucose control and that we can do anything that we can to achieve that. In our side, controlling the medication, adjusting the doses, and the patient side, we're eating healthy, staying active. So together, we can achieve glucose control while this pandemic is happening. And it's very important to do that because then their risk of complication can be the same as a non-diabetic, which I think people need to hear that because it's a huge difference.
It is a big difference. It really is a game changer. Now, let's move to the subject of obesity.
So what we know so far, and because the pandemic is happening as we speak, a lot of the studies, the results are not done, right? I think in the next few months we'll hear more. But of what we know of obesity is that we consider obesity, patients are in a chronic inflammatory state. So most of the molecules of the proteins that are used to treat an infection or to kill a virus or a bacteria are being utilized in that chronic inflammatory process that is happening. So if a virus comes in, they don't have all of their soldiers are being utilized for their chronic inflammation due to the obesity. They don't have the same amount of soldiers anymore to attack the virus when it comes in. I don't want people to think that there's nothing they can do, like they're doomed, right? They have diabetes or they have obesity. This is the time to take care of your glucose. This is the time to take care of your weight. For things that we cannot control or that we know that was going to happen, this is when we always stop. We want you to be healthy because of situations that are not planned can happen, right? So any diabetic that has uncontrolled sugar, call your doctor and say, what can I do now? Don't wait until the pandemic is over. This is a day-to-day thing. Also patients with obesity, we can treat obesity now. Call your doctor, ask the questions, do your research. There are things to be done.
Perfect note to end on. there is something that we can do about it. Thank you so much for that. I so appreciate you. Stay
Thank
safe
you.
and stay well. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll have more Trends and Friends after the break.